Content warning. The following actual play may be considered disturbing by some audiences. This video may contain explicit language, violence, and depictions of trauma. This may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and welcome to another Otherworldly Ventures. I am Elaina, your Game Master for this evening. With me, as always, are our illustrious agents. So, last we met on Agents of SHAILD, they had just activated the Summer Star within Macretus' cabin. Quickly realizing that it painted a target on their back, Farron suggested hiding it away within Call's haversack. Leaving the cabin, the agents head back to Lonelywood. Some strange wildlife activity was noted by Laurel along the way to town, and once there, they updated Speaker Mimsy Huddle, who then fed the group and offered lodging. Each of the party taken to their own rooms, with Scython and Elaina taken to theirs. A well-needed long rest was had by everyone. The following morning, Elaina received a sending from Midge, saying, "Elaina, I received word from one of my contacts in Neverwinter. Your breakout was covered up. However, Lord Neverember has agents looking for you." Knowing that Speaker Maxildinar and Captain Scython of Targos are suspected Zentarum agents, the plan was made to head to Targos via Tourmaline. Before leaving, Farron sees a strange orb with his blind sight. Elaina was being scryed upon. En route to Tourmaline, the natural sounds of the wood go suspiciously missing once again. Laurel noticed a raven that was acting a little weird and tried to grapple it with a vine. Unfortunately, it was a normal raven, and not the suspected frost druid. Stowing the bird corpse in his haversack, Call urged the group onward to Targos. After an uneventful trip to the walled town of Targos, the agents were recognized because of Farron's local fame, beating the snot out of Scath. Asking after the speaker and Scath, the group was directed to the two local drinking holes, Three Flags Sailing and Luskan Arms. At Three Flags Sailing, Scath was convinced to lead the group to the speaker. On the way out, Farron was stopped by the proprietress of the establishment referred to as Ma, who told him that she had seen his face before, but older. Awkwardly, Farron walked away from that after recognizing the description of his supposedly dead older brother Rindo. Sheepishly, Scath led them to the Luskan Arms, meeting the slime ball of a speaker who recognized Elaina from a description that he had received from her uncle. Threats were made on both sides. Nair threatened to contact her uncle, and a few of the agents suggested making Nair disappear. With a quick action by Laurel, the speaker became a rat. Offering his services to the Agents of SHAILD, to save his own ass mostly, Scath helped them depose Maxildinar. In true Agents of SHAILD fashion, it was done in such a glorious way. Call held the rat by the tail, and Farron beamed it over the lake with Johnson. Oh, and then shot the no longer rat actively being deposed speaker with a laser rifle, and ending his sad excuse of a criminal life. Over dinner and ales, Elaina asked Scython to stay behind in Targos and keep an eye on Scath, mainly to ensure that Scython stays alive, but also to keep Scath in line. Ruining this near-perfect moment, Elaina received a sending from her uncle. "Dearest niece, it was quite unfortunate that you escaped. My good friends are coming for you. Do not fret, young one. I'll have you soon." And that's where we pick up. Immediately after that, Laurel dropped her chowder on the floor. And then that's where we...
Not Laurel.
Sorry, Elaina.
Not Laurel.
Elaina did.
Oh, no. Elaina, what happened?
It was my uncle.
What?
My uncle just messaged me. He says his agents are coming to get me.
You can message him back. Hold on. You can message him back. You can Let's craft up a good message to send back to him. Hold on. Are we all together, like having breakfast right now?
Yes.
Guys.
Hmm.
As Laurel starts to like clean up the chowder so Elaina doesn't have to think about any of that. Guys, we need to think. Elaina, tell them what happened.
Not. I can't go back. I can't go back.
You're
And she's
not
just
going to.
spiraled at this point. She is just looking at like
Oh, no.
the chowder on the ground that's being cleaned up, but then just burning a hole in the ground on the floor, with her eyesight, just like she's having like flashbacks.
Where
Oh no.
were we not going back to? What's
I need to be outside. I need, it's too stuffy in here. I need.
I'm following her out if she does go outside.
Laurel slops the chowder off their hands and heads out outside as well and call
Oh, the dogs
Elaina
immediately
got-
jump all over the chowder and start cleaning it up.
oh great. Call Elaina got a bad message from her uncle in her mind. Like threatening her.
well? So like he's coming. Who's is he coming? Like what?
He's sending assassins after her.
Like where are these?
And he's threatening to bring her back home. And we can't have that happen.
All right. Well, we need a little more information. We can't be fighting ghosts. What?
Yeah.
We need more information on these people.
Yeah. I head outside to be with Elaina.
Fall slowly, fall loose.
Blind sight, I'm looking for more creeper orbs. None right now. You're muted.
It doesn't even require a perception check. If you're within 10 feet of Elaina with your blind sight, you would see it. If you're actively looking for it, you would, but there are none.
Oh, so there are none. Okay.
So Elaina goes outside of where it is, not too far out, just along like the landing or somewhere, just to like lean on against something and just breathes in the cold, fresh air or the outdoor air, and just tries to regain her senses. She is paler than usual. She's pale as a sheet. I mean, Farron, if you're like right behind her, she immediately looks like she's like, she just from like the side profile, her eyes are like darting everywhere, like trying to figure out something, and she sees you and she just looks at you with utter terror in her eyes, and she's just like, my uncle is sending agents out to get me, and I can't go back. I'm not going back.
You're not going back.
I don't want to go back.
You're not going back.
I cannot go back.
Is there any evidence that... I want to try to do this as sneakily as I can, but are we being watched by someone else? Is there something in the shadows? Is there another fucking crow?
Yeah, anybody would like to can make a perception check. If only two of you do it, both of you can do it with advantage, but...
I don't...
Elena's not paying attention. Right.
That's a 27 for Farron.
Oh my god.
Nice.
There's a couple guards walking through the streets, but they're at a distance, and it doesn't look like they're looking in your direction, and they just walk past down another street, over 100 feet away. And that's it. No sign of any animals or other people, nobody looking past any windows, nothing.
Laurel quickly is following outside afterwards and approaches and doesn't want to crowd Elaina, but approaches gently from the side and offers a cleaned hand to her shoulder and says, "Don't worry, you will not be brought back."
And she immediately puts her hand over top of Laurel's and just looks her in the eyes or looks them in the eyes and is just, why me? I don't know why he wants me back. I've gone for all I know. We could just frozen to death out here. I could have anything, but now he knows I'm alive. What harm could I do? What harm can I? We shouldn't be having this outside. What am I doing?
It's okay.
Scython has his arm around
okay.
you. He's like, no, it's alright. Let's go back in by the fire. A smaller room, maybe. If anything happens, your friend will see it.
And she puts an arm around him, around both Laurel and Scython, and is just like, good idea.
I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but if people are after Elaina and they're trying to get to us, it's a lot easier if we're sitting still.
It's very true. Should we be proactive? Or should we go off into the tundra?
Carl looks at Farron and he's like, buddy, me and you, we've never ran from a fight.
No.
The trick is finding the right people that are hunting for Elaina, which, I mean, should make themselves obvious, but catching them, at the right time before Elena's hurt is obviously the key.
Do we know where these threats are coming from?
No.
Hey,
All I got was a sing-songy message from fucking bastard of an uncle.
I mean, the only assumption is you have friends in most of each of the towns, right? If they keep an eye out for somebody that they don't know or somebody acting suspicious, it might give you some clues.
Is Zeke with us?
Zeke's there, yeah. He's with the dogs sitting on the floor while they're still cleaning up the chowder.
I think Carl would go over to Zeke and see if he would write in a book to Midge to see if she could put the word out to see if anybody's acting strange in the towns or asking about specifically Laurel or us, the group as a whole.
You got it, buddy!
Or yeah, Elaina.
Starts writing furiously in the book. Almost immediately, a thing comes back. She's like, oh, and Midge writes on it. So she's going to start letting everybody know.
Okay. Elaina, as we are... Not that you can't handle yourself. You are a very capable woman. But I do want there to be a less chance, to reduce the chance that you are attacked. Would you mind if I assumed your form now? Therefore, there are at least two of you. Therefore, there's a 50-50% chance. A 50-50 chance that it's not actually you that's attacked.
Would distract them, and it would confuse them to find that there's two of me out there.
And believe me, if they attack me, I won't let them get to you.
Maybe also some safeguards as well. That's kind of a leader's thing to do in case anything should go down. if everyone's all gathered around on the inside.
Are we alone in here, DM? Is it just us?
Except for Mom.
Yes, you were given the key. No, it is just the that was back in Lonely Wood. In Targos here, you were at the Luskin Arms. The only person that was staying here at the time was the speaker and the really weird, grumpy old bartender human guy. And he's behind the bar, but he doesn't seem to be paying you guys any mind. And I would assume you all would be being quiet enough that he's not overhearing. Except Zeke, but...
We can go back up to our rooms.
One of our rooms, anyways.
Yeah, one of our rooms. Yeah.
We should figure out what's in that drawer too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back into a room so we have some privacy, where Laurel does assume the form of Elaina.
Scython,
Hey, not bad. Can you do the voice too?
Yeah. How's this for a start?
Not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like an echo in here.
It's like an echo in here.
Scython's like, I'm gonna go keep an eye on the bartender. I'm confused.
Oh.
At least
I
it's
don't know, I
not
think we
Dick
short-circuited his
Buckus.
brain.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this awakens something in him for sure.
Ah.
So back up in the
So-
room, you quick check. Scython's downstairs at the other corner of the building, keeping an eye on the bartender, who's probably can't hear you through the doors and walls and such. And you're good to go.
So, one of the things we should definitely safeguard is if something should happen to me. If something should happen to me, and I'm just being realistic here, if something should happen, I think it makes sense that Farron as Arbiter, I think you're still Arbiter? Until I'm recovered or revived or something, I'm putting you in charge as Arbiter. You have the final say in case we get to a draw, but I'm giving you leadership if anything should happen to me. And I trust you all to work together. We've all been working together on this. I trust all of you to do so, but if anyone to instigate anything, or to be final on something, or to really make a decision on something, I trust you, Farron, to make that decision.
I accept, but if you think they're getting to you and I'm still standing, not likely.
I'm trying to be hopeful, and I'm trying to see things on the positive side, and I'm just also trying to be realistic and just make sure that things are in place if anything should happen.
You got a couple of big brothers here that they're gonna watch over you.
I never
Hey,
had big
we did
brothers before. I only had a sister, so
You did a good
nice
job
to-
of standing in front of you so far. Don't see us quitting that anytime soon.
You guys have fallen real hard, and it's hurt very much to see. I hope you don't fall because of what past stuff has happened.
A couple big brothers and an older brother. There we go. That's what we'll say.
I also think when we're getting around Elaina, looking at both the Elainas, Elaina, maybe you should take Fenris for a while.
Ooh, good idea.
Would it make sense that he gets familiar with my scent in case if I go missing or anything like that?
He should know, but we'll make sure.
If I'm able to, maybe I can even leave a trail or something. I don't know what I can try. Maybe
No,
markings,
but-
maybe piece of my clothing. I don't know, something.
If things get hairy, there are very few things that can run him down. Very few.
This is only
We killed
if,
one of them.
of course. I think we should definitely get me familiar with Fenris. I mean, I've hung out with him before.
You've all like
Probably
played
introduce
with
me, I
him.
guess.
You've ridden on. Everybody's ridden on him at one point or another, so he's pretty familiar with all of you.
Okay.
But another point. I mean, we're not really leaving Targos right yet, right?
What is our next move?
If we don't, we should probably expect a fight pretty soon.
Well, Farron, there was mention yesterday that Ma woman had seen someone like you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you wanted to look into that
Or unpack that?
or hack that.
I don't know where to go with that. Because the last time I saw Rindo was 5 years ago.
How did you leave it with him? If that's too much.
He was presumed dead.
Oh, it's that brother. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's why the whole blue eyes thing kind of cracks.
Oh.
you might want to be mindful of him too in that case then.
The color of his eyes were never established.
It was I
was
assumed it,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still riding the assumption.
And informing us. Cool, okay.
That's fair. Also, Call, can I have the sack?
Oh, right. Yeah, get the drawer out.
Reach in
Yeah.
and pull out the drawer.
Yes.
Yeah,
So you pull out the drawer. I mean, it's like 14 inches
Desk
square, and it's pretty long, but it's like the front is long, and then it's got a deep back to it, and a very obvious false bottom with a keyhole into it.
All right, yeah, let's open it up. Let's see. Is the
It's
key there?
locked. No.
Call.
I can I can
Yeah.
hit it with
Your
the.
big brother muscles, just snap it open.
Ooh,
If you hit it with the
just
spike, that'll.
Captain America with the log.
Think it will work with the.
Whew.
Ooh.
Get call on TikTok. Chopping logs.
Yeah. Actually, Call, can you do it with the spike? That'll help you a lot.
Yeah, I can take a whack at it with the spike and see if we can't get this open.
Sure. So you take a swing at it with the shatter spike there?
Yeah. What is that? That's a dirty 20.
That hits. I need
And it auto crits.
all of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh god.
Are you kidding me?
Call with advantage. It is against poison.
Let's see.
Constitution
Thank-
saving throw. Okay.
God, 27.
Wow, 27.
Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
no,
Sorcery.
I got a 17. Damn.
Dirty 20.
4.
Okay. The DC was 16. Laurel, you take 8 points of poison damage.
Yeah. Well.
You are considered poisoned for the next hour. so you have disadvantage on attacks. And you are incapacitated for the next minute as you fall unconscious.
Incapacitated, poisoned, unconscious.
So you all watch
Okay.
as Call hits the lock. The lock shatters, and this puff of like green dust explodes out into the room. You all manage to like block yourselves just in time, and you don't get.
I take a
catch anything.
big breath in. I'm like,
And
I would do that. I would totally do that.
and Laurel is out on the floor, breathing, but not conscious.
Can I make a
Girl.
medicine check just to double check her over?
Sure.
You just hit the dirt real hard.
The fuck just happened?
Elena's like right by Laurel's side. She's just like,
That's a dirty 10.
She probably just needs to sleep it off.
Okay. I'll give her like a nice shoulder pat and be like, she just needs a minute. Give her a minute.
Nah.
With all of your passive perception and insight, it was obviously trapped. It was a trap.
Oh yeah.
wow, how did I not see that?
But inside, the drawer can now come up, and there is a reasonably sized recess within it, and there's quite a few things in it. Going through it, you find a portrait of Speaker Maxildinar. It is signed Nairth Maxildinar. You can assume it is a self-portrait. It's actually really good. It's really good. He looks better in the picture than he did in real life.
Oh. He
Someone
was
took
using a
liberties.
filter.
Maybe a few, like possibly at least the bold glamour and maybe
Yeah.
I might recognize the artist. There's a few engagement portraits of me out there that are very exaggerated. The nose is different.
there is a signet ring. No check required. Nobody recognizes the family symbol. You can assume that it was either made up or is Speaker Maxildinar's signet. There is a stuffed falcon plushie. It looks pretty old and worn, probably from Nairth's childhood.
Aw.
There is a gold urn, a little small one, about 6 inches tall, gold-plated urn. It has a small little engraved label, and it is specifically in quotations, "Father."
Oh,
This guy's fucking weird.
it is weird.
that's Dad's ashes.
There's a small golden dragon skull. It's complete. It's a solid gold dragon skull, and it has rubies for eyes.
Whoa.
Ooh.
There is a pouch, a small little leather pouch that has 5 more of those crystals.
Okay,
though,
I'm sorry. When you say small dragon skull, like you're gonna like how?
I'd say it's probably about 6 inches tip to tip, and
Just
then
a
maybe about
baby.
3 inches. And it is solid gold. So this was something that was poured. It was not an actual dragon skull that was plated.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a solid gold ornament.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind. Okay, good.
There's a pouch with 5 more of those crystals, like what the speaker had.
5.
There's a small wooden ring, very well polished, and it has what look like little animal heads inscribed all the way around it. And then lastly, there is a black stone cat head, like roughly carved, about 2 or 3 inches tall, and it has a green stone in its left eye. Oh, and there's one more thing. A rolled up scroll. And if you open it, it says list of rivals.
Oh, am I on there?
For real? Are we on there?
Now that's the tea.
So there's a list of names, and each one has a little note next to them. The first person on the name is Terran, and it's crossed out.
No more Terran.
It's the same name, and it is spelling as the man that was killed in Targos. And the note next to it specifically reads, "Member of Emerald Enclave." The second.
Translation: Jinkies.
Okay, Laurel is Laurel still unconscious and poisoned, and it set her on the floor.
The next name is Lynn Trollbane. The note says, "She's on to me."
Oh, Lynn.
Markham
God.
Southwell, he's a dick. Ronaldo, he makes fun of me. Bardabin, enforces too many bets. Duvessa, goody two-shoes. Danny, wins too much. Speaker Daneth Whalen, you can assume. Trovis,
Oh,
owes too much. Scath, useless but may try to overthrow me. Ma, she ran the local Zentarum for far too long and she holds it over my head. I don't care if she's retired.
fuck this guy.
And at the bottom, and slightly fresher ink, it says, "Those stupid agents."
Oh, where are we on the
We
bottom?
made it. We made it.
We made it. We're
Yeah,
on
top
someone's
50.
list. I can't believe that.
Baron, we're famous.
We've made it, buddy.
We've
We've
made
made
it.
it.
Are wonderful.
I wanted to look a little closer at that golden dragon skull.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, it's in my notes. I can't believe that. I can't believe. Oh my god.
What,
Who was
Taryn?
the first? Yeah, the second murdered. The second person murdered. Sorry.
So you want to take a closer look at that?
Yeah.
And Zeke's like, "You want to use my goggle, buddy?"
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The monocle.
All right. You put it on and you use it to cast Identify on the dragon skull. It is not magical, but it is solid, pure gold with very high carat rubies in it, and it's probably worth a hefty sum.
Nice.
Just gonna put it in the haversack.
For future reference, it's worth 475 platinum.
I'm rich, bitch.
All right, guys, listen. I know this great beach down on the coast. Like,
Yeah, do
I'm
we?
bringing my
Yeah.
bathing suit.
We can just.
Nothing but a fucking butt flap and a fucking umbrella drink. That's what
Right.
I'm talking about.
We can just round up the entire 10 towns and just bring them with us. Like,
Banana boys, beach,
Guys,
nothing but
just-
summer and sun. You know, I'm down for it.
don't stay here anymore.
No,
Just-
I mean, I have to go in hiding. Oh no,
Let's go.
stand in
You
the
know-
sun. Yes, please.
I know a great spot down in the islands, Moonsea Islands.
Yep,
You know?
I'm trying to get that pine green tan. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm passed out.
About this time, you do wake up.
Can we wake her up? Laura,
Laurel,
come
Ow.
on.
Elaina?
I don't feel
Elaina?
good.
Oh, when
Laurel.
she went,
Oh.
when they went unconscious, they no longer looked like Elaina, did not look like normal Laurel. Their skin went a pale, sallow white. Their hair went white, silverish white.
Yeah, and in this form, their hair is rather long and not as full as Laurel's hair is. It's almost a little stringy. Their cheeks are pretty sunken. They almost look a little malnourished. Yeah, they've got very pale, almost white skin, almost an unnerving darkness, even when their eyes are closed, and their deep-set eyes.
And as they come to consciousness and sit back up, it just slowly changes back to the Laurel you are familiar with.
Oh, I don't feel good.
Laurel, there's this cool ring.
What? Oh, you opened the drawer?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And
Yeah.
Farron's gonna like shove the ring with the animals carved into it in Laurel's face. Look at
Oh,
this.
oh, that's a pretty ring. Oh, that's nice craftsmanship. Oh, that's nice.
That's
Oh.
yeah, that is nice.
Hey, Zeke, can you look at it with your Google goggles?
They
I
only
got
work
it.
once a day.
Oh,
I still got it, don't worry.
Make an Arcana check, Farron.
Carl's kind of like knowing that Laurel changes into stuff, but he's like kind of, Laurel, what was that one?
That was a dirty 20.
what do you mean? I'm sorry, Call. What do you mean? I'm not feeling hot right now.
So, like, you know how you changed into like Dick Buttkiss?
Yeah, I changed
And
it
you
into
changed into
Elaina.
Elaina. What was the one that you were just the form you just took on the floor?
Laura looks a little like horrified for a moment before they immediately like control their emotions and are like, you might have saw me as me. You might have saw just me as how I just kind of you know how I the base me. It's not how I. This is me. This is me, but that's just. I mean, it's me too, but this is me. And,
Carl's not very bright, so there's two yous.
Physically, I guess. But I prefer this one. Like, I don't like that one. I don't like the other one. I'm kind of embarrassed that you saw it. I don't like when people see that one.
Well, you shouldn't feel embarrassed, but whatever you feel most comfortable in.
Yeah, it's you know, and this is the brown hair with the elf ears and the tan skin and looking fairly normal. Yeah. This helps me, you know, look like I belong.
Well, you belong regardless, but
Thanks.
it's nice to
Saying that.
make both of your acquaintances. I guess.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
Well,
Carl
maybe-
hands the flask over to her like
I think the Chowder's
alcohol will
gonna
fix it.
Chowder's not gonna.
the chowder's gonna reach out her.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna give you this, Laurel, but you gotta wipe your hands off first.
Oh, Laurel.
Elena's gonna be there
Get
like a
sick.
good friend and hold their hair. Just
Oh, thank
go
you.
ahead. Just let it out.
It's thankfully it's
let
an
it all out
inequality.
the floorboards.
Yes.
It's fine. That's a lot of life and death after a good
It's
meal.
Targo, so it doesn't matter. It's
If the
the
other you
Empress.
wants me to braid her hair into the warrior braids like my wonderful
Ooh.
braid right here.
I would love to learn
Right.
how you braid your hair because
Yes.
My mother taught me. I just got
that's power.
That's
my
amazing.
I just got to where my hair was long enough
Yes.
to achieve that.
As gross as it is, this would happen in real life. The dogs start cleaning up after Laurel.
Oh no, they're not here. No, they're
Zeke brought them upstairs.
No,
At least a couple of them. At least a couple of them.
No, bad dogs. No,
Don't worry
bad...
about it. I've eaten worse when I was drunk, so it's fine.
Laura got sick again.
Bear,
has to
don't give
hold
me
dogs
that
back
look.
from
You've
that.
Okay.
done the same.
Okay.
Okay. Just don't
Laurel,
think about it.
here,
Just let it
take the ring, Laurel.
Yeah, what did you see in the ring?
It's a ring of influencing animals.
I'm sorry,
Oh, I feel so bad about that raven, you guys. This would have been so useful the other day.
I still got that in the bag if y'all want to see it. Paul pulls out the raven.
It's
Like, "Gotta do
stiff.
that."
Actually, I do actually want all of, and Laurel does actually start plucking off some of the longer feathers. I do actually need these feathers for a project, actually,
Make a
but
survival check for me with advantage.
oh, okay. Survive. Oh, +7 with advantage. Hello. 16 + 7 is 25.
Roll a d12 for me.
A D12? What is that? I never roll a D12. 9.
You get 18 serviceable feathers for this project.
18 feathers. Yay. Okay. But I don't need the rest of the bird. We can save it. We can
Fenris would probably eat it.
Yeah, Fenris would
Oh,
like
yeah.
it.
Well, Carl totally
Dogs
goes
shouldn't
over.
be eating bird bones.
Carl definitely goes over the fitter, like scratching them by, buddy. Do you want this? Like he scratches them in the ear.
At his size, he can have the bird bones.
Smells wrong.
This is not a regular bird. What? Like wrong owl, buddy.
Like me?
What?
Should I get rid of this?
Smells touched by magic.
And what?
Farron,
Can I do
Yeah.
can you goggle
absolutely.
this? Goggle this.
All right, what do I see?
Paul's like holding it right up in front of this
The raven's all like half blown to bits.
guy. It matters not. Carl's totally holding it right in front of the goggle.
It matters not.
Matters not.
Wow, this is so many bones.
Making an ad arcana check there, Elaina.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that's a 16.
Okay.
And is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not your type of magic. You heard Laurel talk about this on your travels up, that some more powerful druids are able to give intelligence to animals. Like Fenris is smarter than a normal wolf of his size and can speak. Seems like maybe something similar was done to the raven.
And Elena's going to share this. It's like, this is not magic that I'm familiar with. This is not to freak us all out. Some kind of druid stuff. Where intelligence is given to an animal. Sort of like Fenris, who can speak and has intelligence enough to speak. This is a similar thing.
They were awakened.
Farron, Fenris said he didn't like this shit.
So-
Should I get rid of this?
So it wasn't just a regular raven. That raven was watching us. That raven was likely reporting back to the frost druids. Interesting. So it's
Great.
probably for the best that I did kill it.
Are Are we like we're in the room, right, DM?
That's not
Like-
a cheap spell to cast, so they're probably not going to be happy.
What is in this room? Just like beds and like cabinets or something?
2 beds, a chest of drawers on either side, and kind of like an armoire type closet on each side either as well.
Okay. Carl's gonna like immediately take this bird. He's gonna like go downstairs, find like a fireplace, and just fucking throw it in there. It's like,
There's a couple fireplaces down in the common room. And you see that Scython's in the corner, and he kind of waves to you. He's just eating some food and having a drink and keeping an eye on the bartender guy who's just behind the bar busying himself cleaning dishes that look stained beyond fixing.
Carl
And-
looks over at like Scython and kind of like throws the bird in and then goes back upstairs.
Is that the bird that... Okay. And it just catches
Don't
on
worry
fire
about
like
it,
a
it's
normal...
fine.
It catches on fire like a normal bird and starts to kind of have that not so good feather burning smell, but yeah, it goes up.
That's the ritual. Go about your business, eat your chowder. It's fine.
All right.
Eat your chowder.
Well, so the druids do have an eye on us. That's interesting. Okay, so are we leaving Targos? Drawers sorted. Oh, what was the last item in the drawer? There was the ring, and then there was something
cat head?
else.
So
Yeah.
there's a little like
Can you
black
Google
stone.
goggle that?
Yeah, I'll Google goggle with a cat head.
Make an Arcana check.
Hey Google.
That's a 15.
Farron, there's
Good job, Farron.
you know you don't read much,
Bravo.
but you like to read about things and like stuff that you might find or want to collect. You've read about a thing called a Stone of Good Luck. It kind of makes you a little better at things.
Shit, we could all use this.
It does require attunement, and whoever has it on their person is a little bit better at saving throws and ability checks.
We could
Ooh.
make an argument for any of us to have this.
I think you should have this right now, Farron.
I agree.
I think you
Ah,
should
oh,
keep
it
Looks
this.
so
That's what it
cool.
looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have this, Farron.
I won't say no. I will not.
Carl
If
comes
anyone,
back in the room and says, "The bird's been taken care of, guys. I burned it."
You're great, Call.
Cool.
I had faith.
If anyone has any, I will take the ring. If anyone has any,
The ring does not require attunement.
oh,
Oh.
what is it called again? Its official name.
Ring of Animal Influence.
Thank you.
Farron, you're gonna take the stone.
Yeah, I'll take the stone.
So are we leaving tonight, guys? Or are we buckling down here and preparing for a fight?
Whether we do it here or we do it elsewhere, I prefer it not to be in. I prefer it not to harm any civilians.
Oh,
Right
for
now,
sure.
right now they're just looking. They're not going to cause any scene or harm anyone, but they have an idea of where we are or where I am.
Do they?
Do we know for sure they're not going to harm anyone?
I don't know. I don't
Kinda
know if
looks-
they know where we are.
Oh, actually, hello, Dame.
Yes.
The spell that my uncle used on me is the same that Midge would use on me, right?
Sending, yes. At this point, the magic
I
would
can
have.
do.
I mean, it would have had to been almost immediately after for you to have responded?
No, not what I was getting at.
Okay.
My question is, would they have to know where we are to be able to reach out, or they just be like, name of person, message?
They just have to know you.
Okay.
But
So actually,
with the
Elena's gonna
knowledge that
answer.
you were scried upon as well, chances are he knows where you are, or at least that you're at least in Icewind Dale.
They know I'm in Icewind Dale. Do they know specifically where in Icewind Dale I am? No.
Right. The last time we saw that scrying orb, we weren't in Targos. So
That was in the wood.
Lonely
was it
Wood.
it was in
Lonely
Lonelywood, right. So we might be safe in Targos? I don't know. Targos seems like the seediest town of the lot of them, to be honest.
But they don't know. We don't know when the last time the speaker here was in contact with the uncle. He had like many of those. He could have just contacted him before we got here. Those little glass shards.
He could have.
And if he was the last one, if he was the last one to speak with your uncle, he could probably put 2 and 2 together real easy.
I wonder if there's a way for us to craftily use those shards. Because I wonder if that whole bag of those shards would lead back to your uncle. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, but is it possible? DM?
Yeah. DM, how would we roll an Arcana check maybe to like figure out if all of the shards are like the same and they would like all have the same sort of purpose?
They all physically look identical. The only way to
Okay.
tell if a single-use spell item is any different is to identify it or use it.
Right. Okay, great.
Based off what you gathered from the way Speaker Max Dinar was talking about it, is it will allow him to, in some way, immediately contact Lord Neverember or one of his constituents somehow.
So it might be just a general sending spell in a stone.
Either way, it's supposed to let him know
Maybe.
immediately, to at least reach him.
Right.
Whether it's a message or it's some kind of like scry or picture or anything like that.
Right.
I almost have tempted to send a picture and just do this, but
Farron and Call go pee in the snow
say
and
something
draw middle fingers.
Yes. Yes.
something along the lines of come and get me.
Send a picture of Call streaking.
I'd rather he only know what I look like. So long as they don't
Right.
know what the rest of you look like, you won't be in harm's way. The worst thing that could happen is any of you get harmed. That would be the worst thing.
Anybody that would like
For me.
to could make an Arcana check.
Call's doing that. He is totally
Farron
doing
has
that.
been rolling Arcana like a motherfucker tonight.
Oh, I didn't roll so good this time, you guys. 8.
4. Wait. No, 4.
That is better than I thought. That is an 11 for a 10.
Six.
Never mind. Keep going.
Never mind.
You're saying my six? My six
tried.
wasn't good enough?
What
Hey.
happened?
My
What?
8 wasn't good enough.
What?
Come on, Farron. Even the barbarian got a 10.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I think the goggles are out of charges.
Oh, okay. Zeke, maybe we should get those fixed for you. Maybe like Disco can fix them for you, and maybe we can get like more charges on those goggles for you. Or
I mean, it's only
You
ever
know?
been once a day.
I know, but like you used to have like 2 goggles, and maybe like with the addition of a second lens, maybe it can be twice a day. Maybe Because that would make sense to me. One lens once a day, two lens another time a day.
Maybe we could
Makes
trade
sense.
that dragon head for it to do that.
Ooh, maybe he would like that. I think he would like that. Disco would. I don't know. I don't know what people like Disco like.
Looks
Okay.
neat. He might look it. He might like it. Maybe. Who knows?
But Farron, should we talk to Ma about more about what she saw? Or I don't mean to press the matter. I don't want to bypass the matter either of your older brother.
Well, it feels a lot like the Cephalic stuff all over again, right? Like hearing about a glimpse of someone who's supposed to be dead or gone or just not being themselves, but now they're prevalent. That's far too big a word for Farron.
Well, if this is anything like Cephalic, more than anything, he's going to try and find us, or rather find you.
But
And
does
he probably
that
will find you.
But does that timeline match up?
He's been assumed dead for a very long time.
Right, that's what I kind of gathered from what you told us. So I thought that, like, if he were passed, then he would have returned to the Earth and, or at least not be presentable to be in a bar situation. I don't know what. I don't. What is the strength of Oral's power? I don't.
We did have to kill Cephalic twice.
She could bring back anything, I suppose, but.
Well, brother, you were with me throughout that, and you damn sure better know I'll stand with you through this if that's the case.
Absolutely. Me too.
We can look, but if it is Rindo, if he doesn't want to be found, he's not gonna be found.
Okay.
Huh. Just convenient he shows up.
Farron, honest question. Would we have any reason to avoid Rendo?
I mean, I learned to fight from him, except I didn't pick up everything he knew. He could hurt us if he wanted to. If this is a Cephalic situation, if he's just been gone and hiding, I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll just keep our eyes out. And...
If we get something concrete, then we can definitely look into it more.
Okay, Laurel, is the poison gone now, DM?
About this time, yeah.
Okay, Laurel reassumes Elena's form. Shortness and all.
Not that short.
Aren't you now? Aren't you? Is she still?
She's still
Short.
9 inches shorter.
Oh my god.
It requires a wish or greater restoration to restore.
Oh, wait. I have greater restoration, don't I?
It's a 5th level spell.
Oh, it's 5th level. Oh, we don't have greater
Anything-
restoration
If
yet.
anything, I'm a tad more unrecognizable if I'm short, so.
Right. Okay. Exactly, because they didn't know you short. Exactly. But
So assume my original height. Add 9 inches.
yes.
To my height. To my height. To my height.
And
I'm gonna
so
walk
yes,
outside the room.
I do actually. I assume Elena's before height. 5 foot. I think it was 5'7" or something. 5'8", something like that. Oh, does that mean that she's like 4'11"? Oh, sweetie.
I'm
I thought
Christian
she was
Chenoweth
like
size for
5'1"
reference.
or
Was
something.
she just so little?
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
And we head out, I guess. I don't know where we're going.
Ma was at the Three Flags Sailing, if you wanted to talk
Oh.
to her at all.
Yeah. In town still.
Okay. Yeah, let's head over there.
So, you head outside into the bitter cold once more. It's dark. It's still kind of morningish before noon, but you know, not so bad. And then inside the tavern, there's still some people there. It's not empty. Ma is behind the bar, tending. Scythe on the way out. Scython asks if you'd like him to come with you. You want me to stay here? Oh, hold on. I messed up my audio.
You never know.
Okay, there
Another
we
pair
go.
of eyes wouldn't hurt.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'll come with you. You guys head back out.
I mean, I trust him in Targos more than I would trust Scath running Targos, you know? Can he keep an eye on Scath?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, he's not here, but I can. Yeah, I'll stay in town and keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so over at the Free Flag Sailing, there's some people at some tables having some food, some drinks, and Ma's at the bar tending.
I'll make my way up to Ma, just trying to be casual. Sit down.
It's you again.
Hey, can I get an ale?
Sure. She walks over. There you go.
I wanted to ask you. You said you saw somebody that looks like me.
Yeah, it's like your face, but older.
Was there anything different in the faces? Anything that stood out?
I mean, he had a little more gray up there than you, and this awful scar that went down his cheek and across his neck and beneath his coat, like some big clawed animal.
That tracks. That tracks. What color were his eyes?
Oh, they look just like yours.
Okay.
Was he carrying anything?
Well, he had this weird wrapped thing on his back. Not sure what it was. It kind of looked like a staff, but shorter. And then on his wrist, it was almost like, it looked like ice, but crackling with lightning. Not sure what it was. That's about it, though.
Huh. Thanks.
Sure. Your friends want anything?
Can I make a general insider perception check on, like, the people in the bar?
Sure, absolutely.
I'd like
Which
to
one
do the
should I
same.
make?
Whichever. I mean, if you're trying to figure out if anybody has any ill will or anything towards you, insight. If you're just trying to see who's there, perception.
Insight.
Can I help her?
Sure, yeah, you
Say,
can have advantage.
Laurel, I could do the perception just to take a look around. You can do the insight.
That's a natural 20.
For
For 27.
For
For
insight?
27. For insight.
Okay.
Ma seems to know more than she's letting on. Like, there's a glint to her eye of, like, knowing.
Yeah.
She was on
It's always the sweet
Maxwell
ones.
Dinar's list, though.
Yeah. Right. I kind of like the people. Well, I don't like everyone on Maxwell Dinar's list. But, okay. Yeah. Who else, though? I'm not too concerned about Ma.
As far as the other people go, everybody seems to be minding their own business and
Oh.
I mean, almost everybody kind of looked to you guys when you came in and lingered on you, but you can assume that's more because you're new, and some
Right.
recognize you because of Farron.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Farron's gonna reach into his pouch, and he's gonna try to stealthily pull out 5 gold pieces and open his hand in front of her. Maybe this will jog your memory. Is there anything else that would be good to know?
Oh. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Can do.
DC 12 because you're bribing her.
Thank Gandhi for the advantage. That's 14.
Oh, well, he came in with a couple of the nomads. Tiger tribe, I think. They don't come in very often.
Does that name mean anything to Farron?
Nomads?
You've heard of
The ragged.
the ragged nomads, not any of the tribes specifically.
From the Ragged Glacier.
Mm-hmm.
Which is way
Huh.
to the east. Which is where we want to go eventually. We've heard some other things going on in the glacier that interest us.
You sneaky little beaver, Lodane.
What?
Nothing.
What-
It'll
what?
come up. It'll come up. It'll come up.
I didn't do it. You don't know.
Ah. Okay. Well. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Oh, and by the way, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, not for the gold.
You're welcome again.
I saw what you
Lena
did.
knows and is nodding.
I see. And she kind of leans forward to Farron so that only Farron and like if anybody's standing next to Farron can hear. I know what you did last night on the wall.
Oh.
I saw.
Yeah.
Not many other people
thank you.
saw.
How did the second she leaned in? Can I wanna like open up my perception radius and just did anyone immediately lean in?
No. There's nobody like close enough. Like the closest person that was there before you, like that other than your group was probably like 5 stools away, a couple tables away.
Cool. Cool.
Thank you. He's been a thorn in my ass for years. But we can get back to real business now.
That's the goal.
I mean, I retired, but if he's gone, somebody's gonna have to take it back up.
Wait. That was Matt, not Farron.
Okay, so specifically on the list of rivals,
She was part of the Zentarum.
Zentaro.
Ma ran
Yeah.
the local Zentarum for far too long, and she holds it over my head. I don't care if she's retired.
Yeah.
He just, threatened people, and, that's not... If you want people to respect you, you gotta make them fear you right.
Oh shit, maybe we unleashed the real villain here. Maybe it's Ma. Oh no.
And Targos prospered when I was in charge.
Oh, okay. You don't do any, so you won't do any, you're not doing the sending people out into the dark and cold, right?
But they can't pay you if they're dead.
Fair.
Valid.
Here we go.
Truth. So no sacrificing.
No sacrificing. I mean, people might sacrifice
Fine.
some money, but
That's
no.
that's whatever your
That's the lesser evil at this point.
whatever
Better
gets
than
your jollies
living
off.
life.
Listen, we get the money flowing in, we build the town back up. That's the important thing.
All right. All
Do
right.
you have any way to contact people from far away?
I mean, I used
Like
to send
us?
a letter.
Sorry. Laurel doesn't after that.
I mean, back in my day, before this, forever, winter, there were mail carriers.
Yeah. Farron's gonna pull another 5 gold.
Hmm.
If you see the man that looks like me, I want to know.
Sure.
Anything. All the details.
Well, how do I get a hold of you if you're not here?
Come on, he just gave you 5 gold. I'm sure you can make it happen.
Well,
5 gold.
make
I'm
a persuasion
sure.
check with advantage.
I'm okay. Well, persuasion. That's not even like my specialty. 15.
You're staying down there in Bryn Shander, right?
Yeah.
You're those agents?
Yeah.
I can send word down there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
To Midge.
Midge?
Yeah.
She's your boss.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Marjorie? Is her name?
Midge.
Marjorie.
Marjorie?
Marge?
Midge.
She a dwarf?
Yes.
One eye? Tell her Ethan
Yes.
said hello.
Ethan?
Ethan, that's me.
You're
Ethan Yarble. Everybody just calls me Ma.
okay.
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 I kind of like look to Zeke. Does he scribble it down in the book? Okay.
After a minute or so, Zeke comes over and pulls on your pant leg, Farron, and begs you to come closer. Midge said we need to stay away from her.
Oh. Why? Did she say why?
It just says, and you look at it, let me be clear. Stay away from her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean back into Zeke. And you ask why?
He shows you the book. For once, don't ask questions, just listen.
Midge, you got a lot of explaining to do.
This is some beef we just wandered into.
Midge, we need the tea. Come on.
Tea is killing me. It's boiling hot.
Yeah. Okay, so now clearly we know we need to go back to Brent Chander so we can talk to Midge and get the tea from her.
Yeah.
So
She
now
can't
we
tell us
have a
to just
path
run.
to take. Yeah. So now we're going to Brent Chander.
Yeah, we're going to
Alright, have a good time, dears.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
Take care of Targos.
On the way out, she's like, alright, boys, Ma's back.
Ma's
everybody
back
goes,
in business. Oh. No. Oh.
Oh no.
I've actually been thinking, friends, and I do believe we made a rather brash decision last night. I am concerned. The man was a terrible man. But I worry about our decision-making process. I mean, I was part of that process. I worry we just didn't think it through. Okay. We're like setting up the dogs, I guess, while we're doing this. Yeah, we're. What do y'all think?
Feel
Well,
like we made the best decision possible with what information we had.
To take the life of someone?
I get it.
might have
It's-
prevented taking 10 more.
Exactly.
He sent lots of people to die in the tundra.
And no sacrifices.
That's
I mean,
true.
We should have got it in writing, but I mean,
It's true. It does end the sacrifices.
I would be more worried if it's something we did all the time. But that man was irredeemable.
Okay. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
I'll help Elaina get up on Fenris.
And this time, rather than going as a cry cat, I will ride on a sled
Mm-hmm.
as Elaina.
Okay.
Baron's gonna hop on Yami.
Yami's
That's a
big
thing
enough.
now.
Yami is big enough for that now.
Oh my gosh!
Just checking a couple things.
Okay.
Here. See something. I know Paul has. That's fine. Whoa, Jesus! Sorry.
DM?
Yes.
What is in Bremen?
Not a lot.
Okay, never mind. We're not going there.
It is across what in normal times would be a flowing river.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to Bryn Shander.
Okay. You all mount up on Yami, Fenris, the dogs, bid farewell to Scython, who he does hug you all, or try to give you a firm handshake. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep an eye on things, and then he looks to Elaina and he's like, I'll be waiting.
Keep the fires warm for me.
Always. And he gives you a peck on the cheek and a tight squeeze. And he heads back in.
I'll show you a tight squeeze.
When he hugged Farron gave him a kiss on the forehead.
Yeah, and he just he looks at you and... Thanks. Looks a little confused and... Thanks.
My big brother's at it again.
Laurel gives a good handshake as Elaina.
If I didn't see you turn into her, and also the height difference, I'd be far more confused.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
Bro, that was so awkward.
Oh, but it really was awkward. That's why I kissed him on the forehead. I didn't know what else to do.
Hey, I can run back and do some fucked up shit if that's what we're doing. Is that what we're doing?
I just didn't know what else to do.
We
It was
just
so
go.
weird.
This guy's been through enough shit.
Yeah, let's go. Bye, Scython. We love you.
We love you, bye.
You too. So confused. So you all take off. They let you out of the wall and say that nobody mentions anything besides what Ma did, but they're like, I got money on you next time you come here. Punch him again, buddy. Right in the eye. And out into the tundra. It is midday at this point. Pitch black. What's up?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I've got my map, my handy dog sled map of how long it will take us to get to Bryn Shander from here.
How long?
It's only 3 miles from Targos to Bryn Shander, which by dog sled 3 miles will only take us an hour by road.
Who is going to... Someone, please roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Just tell you what I rolled. 10.
Okay. Clouds do start to come in, and it does start to snow a little bit heavier. A little bit on the windier side than usual. But it's not like blocking out vision any more than usual. Like, it's still just dark. It does slow you down a little bit. Takes about another 15 or 20 minutes to get to Bryn Shander, but you do arrive into town.
Hey. How's town seeming? Is it seeming more like more people? Is it seeming like Bryn Shander is only Bryn Shander now? Like most of the other towns have gone back to their...
It's closer to about a half full now, as opposed to filled to the seams.
Okay.
So
For
there
other
are
towns.
there's empty houses again, but it looks like while people were there, they did clean them up, like sweep inside. It doesn't look like anything's like taken over by the elements again. And you do
Nice.
come in by the north gate, which is over by the North Look. The North Look Inn.
Is that where the caravan is?
The caravan is by the stables at the southwest gate.
Let's just go right there. We gotta talk to Midge, and I don't think we were joking, DM.
I didn't say
We need
you
the
were.
tea.
I didn't say you were.
We travel an hour for the tea.
Just for that hot.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for my NPC thingum. Got the list of all who's where and such. There we go. Because I forgot who was the bartender for some reason. Oh, that's Scram Sacks.
Good old scram sacks.
Good old Scram Sacks.
Sacks.
Okay.
Ram sacks.
Alright, so yeah, you head through town. There aren't that many people out, but everybody that is out, they're all bundled up so you can't tell, but they all kind of wave. Most people in this town know who the Agents of SHAILD are. And it's all like a pleasant wave, and
Yeah.
then they carry on their business. Sometimes, like, if there's a kid, like, there aren't many children in Icewind Dale. You do see a couple, and one of them's, like, grabbing and pulling and, like, pointing at you guys. And you're like, come on, let's go. It's cold, let's get inside. And heading back to the caravan. Inside you see Midge and Nicholas J. Saxter having a meal.
Shoot, how many days have we been away for? It's been 5 at least.
5 days.
5 days. So we get 10 gold?
Jeez. You're back. Oh, it's been a while. I've been having your money set aside, so everybody gets 10 gold. 'Cause you are
Woo!
at 2 gold a day. And I received word from Speaker Huddle. She finally decided to return my word in the book. You took care of something out there.
Paul just runs over to Midge and like jumps on his knees and like gives like a big hug. Like Mrs. Midge.
She kind of pats your back with her free hand. She's like, "Missed you too. Oh,
It's good to be back.
you're breaking my ribs." Oh.
Laurel resumes their elven form rather than Elaina.
Saxter looks like visibly shaking. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. First there were 2 Elainas.
Oh.
Now, since when have you been able to do that?
Always.
Warn me. Warn me, please. That was.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Saxter,
you.
sir.
That was very startling.
So sorry, sir. I just wasn't even thinking.
Midge is like, I tried to explain it to you, dear.
Wasn't even thinking. Midge, you need to explain to us what's the situation in Targos.
Okay. It's not so much the situation in Targos. It's Ethan.
Well, she is now Targos.
Shit. Alright, well, it's probably not so much now, but, go back 60 years or so, she was a little ruthless. She ran, the Northern Zents, which joined the Zentarum. I used to work with her a little bit, like as an associate, not a direct business partner. I wasn't a fan of some of her tactics.
Okay. Not judging you at all.
Oh no,
Midge.
no.
No. Just interested in learning about,
You didn't
the
make
past and how things line up into how currently things are.
You didn't make any deals with her, did you?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
'Cause she had a bad habit of people who didn't keep their deals with her went missing.
No, we didn't make any.
Alright. Okay.
Oh,
No.
we didn't make any
Well-
of those deals with her.
No.
Good.
We told her if something happens, then to do something. But
We made an opposite deal where
gonna have to hear-
I already paid.
Shh, I'm gonna have to talk to her, aren't I?
probably because
Probably.
she's probably now going to.
Fuck.
She is probably going to run Targos.
What happened to the speaker? Zeke was little vague in your dealings with him. He said you spoke with him, and things were handled.
We turned him into a rat and he took a drink.
An eternal.
Pretty much.
Eternal! You're deposing speakers! I mean, he was a shithead, but...
He was starting shit.
He was threatening Elaina.
Threatened
well,
to let
then.
my uncle know they was looking for me.
Alright, you did the best thing then.
He directly threatened Elaina and threatened all of us. It felt like, just felt like a terrible person. Honestly, at the time, felt genuinely like the scum of the earth.
On the plus side, we also stopped the sacrifices, technically.
Yeah, no more sacrifices.
I mean, as long as the good outweighs the bad, that's always, generally the best thing.
And he had this creepy fucking drawer that had like this list of people in it.
And this
like a
self-portrait.
Yeah. And like a urn
A lion.
with some ashes in it, I guess. And like a cat head and a.
An urn? He's just carrying ashes.
Yeah.
Weird.
Right? So fucking
Yes.
weird.
He doesn't seem the type to carry around family ashes.
Really, I know. What did it say on them?
Father.
Daddy?
Did it have quotes?
Yes.
Paul, I guess, reaches
Fuck.
into the bag and kind of pulls it out.
Put it back. Don't touch it.
What?
Keep it in there.
Why?
I need
Maybe it's not ashes.
I need to talk to some people.
What if... Midge,
Hmm.
are you able to identify magical items?
I can do it a few times, yeah.
Like the crystals in the bag or whatever.
Yes.
Sure.
Could you tell us the purpose of these crystals?
Sure, sure. She looks at him. Do you want to know one or all of them? I can do it. It'll take about 10 minutes each.
Take your time.
Right. She looks at the first one, does a little ritual. This is different. It casts scry on whoever breaks it.
Oh.
She grabs the second one and starts doing the ritual. It's the same thing. Do you want me to check the other 4?
No, they're probably all the same.
Be careful with those. I don't know who will see what.
Would it be useful for... It might be useful for... Right. It might all be linked back to your uncle, Elaina. So whoever shatters this, it will be linked to... Or maybe not your uncle, but the assassin.
Maybe you can use it to your advantage if you think of something that you want them to see.
I could be the bait. We could lay a trap.
Maybe.
Let's do that.
Maybe. I know exactly what to say.
Okay.
Ambush the ambushers.
Right.
Literally, stay where I am.
Don't do it in here
Come and
though.
find me.
No.
Well,
no.
it's more that it wouldn't work.
No, but here is a safe place for us to plan.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So here's a safe place where we won't be overheard. This is great. Okay.
So we have you break the crystal as me. You say where we are, and come and find me. Signature grid, and then it ends. And but what if he says something? What if he tries to figure out who you are? That's the thing. My uncle's not stupid.
Maybe we should have Farron or Call break it and say and have
Make like a counter deal.
It seems like it'll last for about 10 minutes though, so I don't think it can be dispelled. Well, I mean, I could dispel it, but you can't just turn it off. So say your piece, I shoot it off, you know. And Zeke's like, I can dispel.
I mean, we have the opportunity to maybe even grill him if it goes back to my uncle, just to like find out what he wants, why he wants me back.
right.
Is he emotional? Like,
Hardly.
well, no, that's not what I mean. Like, if we tried taunting him, do you think it would work?
Right.
Elaina, roll a history check.
Is he emotional or cold?
I can go into a rage and get naked and try to intimidate him.
I rolled an 18.
He was generally very calm. However, if something pushed him over the edge, he was prone to fits of rage, where he
Ooh.
sometimes acted extremely brashly.
Temper tantrums.
My
And-
uncle has a tendency to act very brashly. He has a bit of a temper. I've
Gotta learn to control that shit.
I've always wanted to push his buttons. Be me, and tell him in as much as possible, he will never find me. I will evade him every single time.
But then you're gonna
Suck
tell
rocks,
him.
eat glass. There's a whole laundry list of things I want to be told to him. I wish it was me. I want it to be me.
I mean,
But, you know.
it could be you. You tell them and then you all split up. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. But at that point, we're going to go ahead and take a break. So we'll be back shortly, everyone.
Okay.
Bye. And we are back. We left the Agents of SHAILD planning on trying to set up Lord Neverember's agents to potentially fall into a trap.
Fight some shit.
Yeah, let's get these guys to fall into a trap. So we don't know who this scry spell will alert, whether it be
No.
assassins or kidnappers or your uncle himself. But where do we think is like a safe place? Maybe in like some abandoned buildings in Bryn Shander.
So I could be waiting there or hiding out
That
there.
right, that we
Find me
could
here.
set up as like an ambush with traps and whatnot. Could we do that? Would I ask Midge? Do you think Speaker Duvessa would mind if we home alone some houses?
I don't know what you mean by home aloneing them, but you said traps. So, based on the previous conversation, I gather you'd want to trap some houses. I mean, basically, we've been told we have free armor of everything after all the work y'all have done, as long as we don't blow anything up.
We're not gonna blow anything
don't
up.
blow up the buildings, and you're probably fine. If you tell me which ones, I can keep note for the speaker so she's aware.
Is it possible to moon a scry? Like,
I mean, it follows the person. It follows whatever it's targeting.
like say if we like cracked it right behind, said someone's rear surfaces.
Just right at the dawning.
Yeah, like making eyes wink.
At the crack of dawn.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't do that. And she's starting to like chuckle, and Sack's just like, "Oh, you mean you're gonna moan him? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Do it."
I'm so fair.
I'm here for it.
Hell, I'm almost even convinced.
Just don't get too close. I don't want no lacerations or
I mean-
anything. That's terrible.
I mean, Mr. Gleesomseek there said he could dispel anything once it came up. So once you've said your piece, I guess just give him the signal.
Right. Midge, are you aware of any buildings that are like away from the public-ish that we could use for this purpose that wouldn't draw any
Oh, I don't know of any specific.
townsfolk?
I don't know of any specifically, but most of the southeastern corner is all abandoned.
Southeastern corner? Okay, we can just explore over there and figure something out.
I'm gonna start going and working on some Kegels. That's what.
Gotta get the butt pump going.
Okay,
My
so
uncle was indeed into that cake, so let's not disappoint. I don't know. Let's just go.
okay. We go to the southeast corner.
Just for map reasons, the southwest gate of Bryn Shander is the first entrance into the 10 towns, right? That's where travel comes from?
Yes. That is essentially the entryway to the 10 towns.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, yeah, so heading down to the southeast, most of the buildings are dark. And being midday, you can tell that means they're likely abandoned. There are a couple larger buildings that you see. There is one, if you're looking at the map, it's fenced off, and the line that points to Town Hall goes right over it. That's one of the largest abandoned areas.
We can go there. That's far enough.
Yeah, just someplace we could establish, like, actually, since most of the buildings are dark, let's just, establish a welcoming fire and, establish, hey, we're here. I kind of want, like, big arrows pointing at the place once we get the traps set up and everything.
Oh, we could even draw lines in the snow.
Sure.
With
Yes.
a stick.
With a stick, yes.
What do you think? I don't even want to know. No. I'm not going.
Is anyone good at setting up traps? I'm saying setting up traps, but I don't even know if...
I'm not.
Laurel,
think
you and Farron probably have the most experience setting up traps.
Okay.
and your traps are generally for small game.
Surely we can apply that to medium-sized creatures rather than small creatures, right?
Sure.
Same sort of applications. You know, just tripwires and wires at neck level? I don't know. That sounds painful.
Well, I mean, we're not trying to make friends with this to begin
I
with.
know. That's Belle talking.
Zeke
can always
kind of
have,
pipes
like,
up.
a
Zeke
rock
kind of
wall.
pipes up. Whose neck, though?
Ooh, very okay. True, because what height are we talking about here?
Because he stands up to his tallest, and he's like, none of us have the same neck.
Very true,
That's
Zeke.
very true.
Very true. Everyone has the same ankles, though, pretty much. So we'll count on the ankle busters for sure. Let's just focus on a lot of tripping and a lot of falling, maybe.
Inconveniencing.
Right. Yeah.
So
Good point, Zeke. Good point.
this building has a fair yard, kind of. It looks like it used to be kind of a stable. There's a small barn in the middle. There's a larger barn that's off to the eastern side of it. What looks to be a 3-story rounded turret almost, with like a spire at the top of it, like a pointy, and a couple windows looking out over it. And then the major part of the house is off to the western side of it.
DM, could I use mold earth to create like a pitfall sort of trap out in the yard area?
Make a wisdom check. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
As the ground beneath you starts to sink away.
That's a 10.
You fall into a pit of your own design and take 6 bludgeoning damage at the bottom of it. As the dirt just kind of goes up and out to the side and you fall right in.
Yes, it
Great
works.
idea.
Didn't quite work where you wanted it to.
You guys, it works.
I see that.
Oh, you were testing it?
It works. Oh. Okay, I climb out of my own cantrip.
Elaina helps.
Yeah, call helps.
It's just a 5-foot cube
Yeah.
of dirt that is empty.
Okay, I don't think that's a good idea anymore.
You could use the
How's it-
cantrip to put it back if you want.
I don't
Otherwise, there's a
bother.
hole. Okay.
No, there's a hole there.
Give away.
A trip to hazard. How successful are we with setting up these traps? Do you want us to?
I would like. I mean, I'd like a group check. But you can each use a skill of your choice, and if it's other than sleight of hand or survival,
Survival, okay.
because sleight of hand and survival would be the best two. If it's something other than that, just let me know what it is and how you think it would help.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Otherwise,
rolling like poop.
those two are perfect.
I'm gonna do survival.
Okay.
I got an 18 for sleight of hand.
I will roll.
Got an 11 survival.
I got a 1 survival.
I get a natural 20 for a 24 survival.
Yes!
And Zeke got a 13 for survival.
My
Okay,
one's
so that
yellow.
was what did you get, Belle?
11.
11, 1, Sean, you rolled really well.
I had an 18 for sleight of hand.
18, natural 20, and a 13. Okay, so yeah, that's going to average pretty high. You all feel pretty confident in your traps. Elaina, unfortunately, sets off a few of them while you're trying to set them up, taking 5 points of bludgeoning damage over the total time.
Oh, bless your heart.
Hank kind of comes swinging down, beans are right between the eyes.
So
just...
Elaina accidentally tests a few of your traps, and they have to be reset.
They work.
So you take
Elaina
you take
Joe
5
Pesci's
points.
it a little.
Yeah, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from some things that swing down and knock you into the head, a tripwire that catches you and you fall on the ground.
They work.
How long do you all spend trying to set up these traps? By the time you get to this house, I would say it's noon.
I would a good few hours, I would say.
Yeah.
Good part of the afternoon.
Okay.
The full Kevin McAllister treatment.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, the 5 of you get the traps. You set up traps at almost every entrance. You make little notations that you all know where to look, so you can see where a trap is, so you can look for something specific rather than the trap and such. And you feel pretty confident that most of the property is trapped.
Do we want to go pick up like caltrops or anything like that?
Zeke has caltrops.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Well, okay, we spread those liberally as well over a certain area, and definitely we know where that area is, so we don't walk on it.
Would there be a spot somewhere? I just had a Farron fever thought. That this character, man. Where could I find a shield? Because I don't believe we have one in the haversack.
Potentially. I mean, the Black Iron Blades. You've heard they sell some adventuring gear and some weapons.
Maybe at some point, once we're mostly done, I would grab Fenris and try to haul ass up there.
Okay.
I want to go.
You can ride Fenris. I'll ride Yami.
Yeah, so, Laurel, Elaina, and Zeke will stay behind to finish setting everything up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you head over to Black Iron Blades towards the end of the afternoon. It's a bigger building. You guys have been by it a few times before when you were investigating for Sefik and all that. It does look like there are lights on within, and it does sound like some banging of metal from within.
All right. Is the door unlocked?
You tested, yeah, sure is.
Yeah, I'll go in and just try to get somebody's attention.
You look in and you see a squat-looking dwarf, mostly reddish hair. He's pretty pale but covered in soot, and he's got a blacksmith apron on. His wrinkles to his skin. He's got like bright blue eyes, not Sefik blue eyes, but like that nice just sky blue. Like mine, not like Sefik.
Yeah. Okay, not so.
And he's a hey.
Hey, by any chance, do you have shields?
Oh, I have a few shields.
Can I get one?
Sure. I got those 3 on the wall right there. You want to take a look?
Yeah. Are any of them special in any way?
I mean,
not that Farron has
I
money,
made them.
but
That's pretty special.
I'll just arbitrarily point to one. Let me look at that one.
Sure, and he passes it to you. And at first glance, it doesn't look great. But then you start looking it over, it's really sturdy. It's never been used, it's brand new. It just looks like a rough craftsman made a really good piece of equipment.
Yeah, this'll This'll work. What do I owe you?
Hey, 5 gold?
Done.
Hey, thanks.
Here's 7.
Oh, shit.
Baron's not good at this.
Thanks.
Thank you. I might be looking for a commission in the near future. We'll talk.
It depends. So, I mean, we're kind of low on supplies. A bunch of our ore was stolen a week or so ago. A little over a week ago. The shipment never made it.
Where was it coming from?
The Dwarven Valley.
Noted. We'll, when we get through our list, we'll look into that.
I mean, it's been... I've ordered some more. It's been some time, so I don't suspect. So hopefully, either the dwarves over there will send me something, or I'll get something down from the mine up in Tourmaline. Hopefully.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You sure?
And we'll motor back.
Bye. So you have a shield. It is just a regular old shield.
Just a good old-fashioned shield.
Good old-fashioned shield.
Did Call want to see anything
Yeah,
there?
Call. Yeah. Do you want to look at anything while you're there?
I don't think he has what Call's looking for. Nah.
I mean, you want to hit stuff. You look like a guy that hits stuff.
Oh, I hit stuff all the time. Call holds up his hammer.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like just...
That's a beauty. That's pure bloody craftsmanship at its best right there.
Right?
I couldn't even make that on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Why Tuesday?
It's just a saying.
Yep.
Oh,
You get your best work done on a Tuesday.
I love this thing. I actually took it, but it's mine now. Call it, yeah. I named it after the bartender here.
Scrum socks.
Yeah, Sax. Yeah.
That's a strange name.
It's, what do you mean? Sax is awesome.
Sure.
Hey, he was very nice to us.
He's a good guy, but why don't you call it like the Scrummy? Or the Scrambler?
But I'm...
The Sacky! The Sack!
I don't know. I'm kind of favorable to Sax. He was good to us. I feel like it's a fitting name.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear about it.
You don't have any like, what is it, like braziers or anything? Do you make those, or do you just make shields?
I mean, I have weapons and some shields and some gear. Are you looking for something maybe magical?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't know where to look for that.
That's a little bit out of my purview. I mean, I've heard word of a little grey fellow that sells stuff, but I never seen him.
Gray fellow, you say?
An eccentric little crazy wizard guy. I've heard word of him, but I don't know.
I might have seen one of those.
Oh. Well,
Oh,
he might be your go-to.
well,
If you want to, like a hammer or another sword or a shield or maybe a breastplate, I'm your man. You need something
Alright.
magical? I'm sorry. Can't help you.
well, I appreciate your help, sir.
Sure. No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
on the ride back. Call, can I get Shatterspike back?
Sure, buddy.
It's gonna be hard to hold this and Johnson at the same time. That's a lot. It's a lot for one person to take on.
That is. I could always put. No, I could always put Tuck Johnson away.
Yeah. I feel like Johnson and Sachs are just meant to be.
I get, I get that. I get that. But I feel like I'm just gonna have to put Johnson away. I'm really favoring Sachs right now.
I can hold Johnson if you'd like. I just won't be able to use him right now.
No, I could definitely take Johnson and put him away. Just I got a good place for him. Well,
Yeah, you're way more experienced with him than I am.
I
So.
can't have him just out for anybody now.
Yeah, that's not right.
And that's about how long it takes to get from Black Iron Blades to where you were actually on Fenris. So Fenris and Yami. So not long.
What do you think the guys are talking about, Elaina?
Probably dicks.
Probably about Johnson, the sword.
Oh, really? No, I don't think. No, they can't possibly talk about that all
I
the
don't
time.
know. I eavesdropped on 2 guys at one point, and they really were doing a sword measuring contest. I had to walk away before I found out way too much.
No, I don't. I doubt that.
I will bet you 2 gold that they were.
Okay. I'll take that bet.
Okay.
And you arrive back at your trapped house.
Yes.
Hey, fellas. Talk about anything?
Yeah, the guy at the Black Iron Blades was a little weird, but he's all right.
Yeah, we got Farron a shield.
Ding ding.
What's the shield for?
Trying something new.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
there anything else? Maybe on the way back?
Oh yeah, called
Talked
me Miss
about
Hammer
Sachs.
Sachs. Yeah.
Does that count? I think that counts.
I named him
That
after the
counts.
bartender,
Yes, Scrim Sachs.
Grim Sachs.
Right.
I think he'll like it.
It counts. Pay up.
Laurel slides Elaina 2 gold.
What was that all about?
You gotta mark
Nothing.
it off
Girl
of the
talk.
character sheet. Right there. Remove 2 gold. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have this house trapped to the nines,
The teeth.
the teeth, the brim. Now we want to build a fire in here to be all like, come on in, look, we're in this house.
I mean, during
Let's
the time
illuminate
where
this
you were
place.
setting everything up, you could have started some fires in the fireplaces and get it more looking like something a little more lived in.
Right. Okay.
This place does look like it housed a dozen or so people recently, probably when everybody was taking shelter here. So it does
Right.
already look a little lived in, it just was dark.
Okay.
So you get the fires going, you get the room back up to temperature, and your traps
We
are
ready
set.
for this?
We
Elaina,
gotta-
They'll ever be.
Elaina, do you want to be the one who is... You can be the one that they see in the scry spell. And then, we'll have you...
And then you're the live bait.
And then I'm the live bait. Yes. And then when someone arrives, you will be tucked away safely. And I'm the live bait. Yes. Okay?
And then I moon it.
Yes.
Yes. And then we dispel it. I'll make sure to move to your direction. Alright.
All right. I hand Elaina one of those crystals.
She takes it. And breaks it.
So you shatter it on the ground, and you feel kind of a little weird for a second, kind of like a tingle on the back of your neck, like something's watching you. Farron, 10 feet in front of Elaina, you see the scry sensor appear.
Mhm. I'll just gently nudge Zeke and let him know where it is for when the time's.
Hello, Uncle, or whoever might be watching this. Here I am. Come and get me. You'll never find me. And then she's gonna sort of shuffle her way along, kind of like walking around, just confidently, heading towards, yeah, heading towards the team mooning.
Oh, Call immediately jumps in front of her and like just yells, "She's a spitter!" and like pulls his pants down and lets out like this insanely loud, quackiest duck fart, and then looks over at Zeke to dispel it.
Zeke is kind of like, oh, and then it just disappears.
Good. Okay. God. So Laurel made sure that they were hidden while the scry spell was active, but can't help but like freaking laugh when that happens. Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay. So now, okay, Elaina, you need to be, I mean, the safest spot is with Midge and Saxter back in the caravan.
Fenris? Can I borrow Fenris for that? Makes sense to get there as fast as possible.
Yeah, he's fast.
All right. Laurel assumes Elena's form.
Her normal height or the shorter height? Just out of curiosity.
The normal 9-inch height.
Okay.
Plus 9 inches.
Okay. And Elaina, do you head back on Fenris alone to the caravan?
And say, does anyone come, or because she will head on her own if no one else.
Yami can go with her.
Zeke's like, I can ride Yami.
Then that way we know.
Okay. So yeah, Zeke can go. Yeah.
I got my eye on her.
And then this house, I can't remember. Did you say it's 2 stories?
The main building is 2 stories. The tower-ish that is towards the southern end of it is 3 stories, with windows facing all 4 directions.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to get to a high point and go full radar scanner mode.
Sure. Elaina, please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no. 7.
Okay. All right, so on the way back, Zeke is riding Yami, you're riding Fenris. Zeke kind of keeping his eyes out, and he's, I got my eye out. And you get back, you head into the caravan. Midge and Nicholas are still there. Midge she's got like books across in front of her, and she's writing in several. She's like, "You're back. Where's everyone else?"
They're at the house, home aloneing it.
Oh, the traps. Hey, well,
Yes.
you should be safe here. If anyone's coming, they shouldn't be able to get in here at all.
Totally makes sense.
Well, you're just gonna hang out here with us, or you're gonna go take a nap? It's getting, supper time now.
I mean, I'll have something to eat and then maybe take a nap. It sounds so lazy. Everyone else is doing so much work for me. I feel so bad.
It's fine, dear. You know, sometimes you gotta let other people keep their eyes out for you. Let's get some food. Zeke's Pharaoh jumps out. We'll make it delicious.
All right.
Back at the house, Farron, I would like you to make a perception check up in the tower. Anybody else call Laurel where you're
Yeah.
at?
Yeah. Laurel as bait should probably be near the guys.
I would like to stay close to Laurel for like when this trap goes off, I can get to her quickly.
Should we all be up third floor of the tower? Should we all stay in the same, so they all have to go through all the traps in order to get up to us?
At least Farron would have communicated this. If I see anything, I'm coming down. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
This isn't.
Oh, you're not gonna do like a sniper tower?
No, not with my aim. But it's a 22 for my perception check.
Let's see, we're doing perception.
That's an 18 perception.
Fuck, I got a 12.
What did you get, Farron?
22. What? Yeah, 22.
You guys see a couple 10-towners, like, over 2 hours or so. 2, maybe 3 people. And they don't seem to be paying you all any mind or even looking at the house anyway specifically. It's just quiet.
Might take some time. We might need to settle in.
Elaina, you have your dinner. It's kind of somber. Everybody's quiet. Zeke's looking all paranoid around. Midge is still like going through her books, and Nick Saxter's going through some other books as well. They keep kind of looking over you concernedly, but keep their eye out on you, and then keep back at work.
Elena's gonna put like just a comforting hand on Zeke, like on his hand or on his shoulder. Just give an encouraging smile and just. The food's delicious.
So much better.
So much better.
I would like you to make another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, better. That's gonna be wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
18.
Okay. Zeke's like, well, I'm gonna go cuddle with the dogs. Wake me up if you need me. Come on, doggos! And they all just kind of pile all into Zeke's room, bounding through the door.
Wait, the doggos no, they stayed here.
Yeah.
They stayed here. God, I'm paranoid just like everybody else.
Midge comes over to you and gives you a cup of tea. She's like, just relax. Get some sleep if you need it.
Oh, Elena's not gonna not accept a cup of tea. And she drinks it and is grateful to it and wishes both Saxter and Midge a good night and heads into her room.
I would also like you to make another wisdom saving throw, please. It's not because of the tea.
What is going on?
That's a 9.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Matt
I
knows.
don't like how badly I'm rolling.
Back at the Home Alone, could I have everybody make another perception check, please?
Oh, I'm not rolling well tonight either. 15.
I just rolled 3 18s in a row,
Well, can you stop?
right? Like
14.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
I'm putting that die away. What'd
Yeah,
you
that's
get?
kind of fucked up. 23.
Okay. There we go.
Thank
That's
you.
better.
Thank you for saving us, Farron.
I put that die away and rolled again. Fair.
Yes.
from the tower. A little south of the house, around a corner, you see like a 6 foot tall human shape. At this distance, it's kind of hard to tell. But you're like, you didn't see them appear, so you think that they were trying to be sneaky. And they're definitely eyeing the building you're in.
Do they see me? Or can I tell if they're looking at me? Like, do I see the obvious silhouette?
You do see the obvious silhouette, but it's hard to see if they're looking like up at you or just kind of casing the building in general. But they're definitely looking at the building you are in.
Okay, I would like to try and hide so I can watch them a little longer. And I'm going to whisper down the stairs. I'm sure someone's in some sort of range to me. And just say, they're here. I'm going to stealth, huh? Oh. I'm rolling like a monster tonight. It's a 19 stealth.
Wow, nice.
19 stealth. Okay. Are you just trying to stay up there, or are you trying to sneak down?
I'm trying to be able to. So I guess at least the stealth check is for, because I want to clock these guys as I see them. I don't want them to know that I saw them, so I'm trying to just play it off.
Okay. So from your spot up there, you keep an eye on this one shape, and you don't see anybody join them, and then all of a sudden the shape kind of just disappears for a second. And then you see it walking out of a near adjacent shadow, and it's starting to walk towards the building. Just
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna very slowly start to pull myself down the stairs and say, it's go time.
I cast Long Strider on Call. So Call gets an additional 10 feet of movement every turn.
I would like... Okay, I'm going to withdraw Yami.
Oh, wait, if I cast that at second level, I can do that on both Farron and... Would you want that too, Farron?
I'll take it.
Okay, so I cast that on at second level, and then so both Farron and Call get that.
I'm going to withdraw Yami.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is something... Because he'd be with you, Elaina. Yami disappears. He poofs. And I'm gonna channel his energy in my arm again. But he's not coming out to play till things are going loud. Because he's not quiet.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hold the Yami summon action, I guess.
Okay. So the figure, once pointed out to Call and Laurel, it's almost so obvious. Like, how could you have missed it before? And it's just kind of, you can tell at the distances now. It's just across the street. It's kind of looking both ways. You can see that it has a ponytail, dressed in kind of furs and leathers, with a weird long shaped thing on its back that almost looks like a pole wrapped up. And it starts walking towards the front door. And from your vantage point, stops. Leans down, snips the tripwire, knocks on the door.
I'll answer the door.
No. Oh, no, but we can't. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Baron, you open the door, and you see before you, a couple inches taller than you, a little bit longer hair pulled back in a ponytail, thick beard, gray wings, brown eyes, and then three like deep scars that go from just beneath the eye, down the neck, and under the armor. You see your brother Rindo. and he does not look surprised. Elaina, in your room, by yourself. You're safe here. It's quiet. You're in the caravan. This is home right now. The way Midge has explained this, like, the spells wouldn't work like that. It goes pitch black in your room. All the light, all the sound, gone. It almost looks like a weird black and white coloring has taken over. And on the wall, kind of like right behind the door, it starts to ripple and shimmer. And a form walks out. It's not something you recognize. It looks humanoid. Very tall, though. Like almost 8 feet tall. Horns that go back, and then one horn from the center. A very sinister looking grin.
Hello.
And he grabs you by the wrist, and everything goes dark for you.
Hacks? Cheating?
You guys don't know any of this. Farron, you're face to face with your brother.
For Laurel and Call, there's a noticeable shake to Farron. If you can see from a profile, there's probably a couple gentle tears, and a very angry expression. And all you hear Farron muster out is, "We needed you." And Farron's going to cast Yami directly behind Rindo.
He looks behind. Who are you?
I'm punching him in the mouth.
You have advantage. You're surprising him.
That would be a 22 to hit.
It hits.
All right, that's 5 bludgeoning.
He takes, he's like,
And
What?
there's just this somber rage in Farron's face.
he calmly takes the punch, like it hurt him, and he's bleeding, and he's like, who the hell are you?
Laurel as Elaina is standing behind Farron. And she leans out. Does that get any reaction from him?
Make an insight check.
Okay. Insight. Oh my gosh, poop! 11.
You don't notice any difference in his...
I don't know. I don't notice any difference. 11. Poopy roll.
Rose, I am sending you a picture of who you saw.
I want to see a picture of who she saw.
I'll let you know if he's hot, okay?
Okay. Send me the picture into DM.
He's just... I was told to come here.
By who?
Why do you have my face?
I'm going to use my primeval awareness.
Okay.
Does this
What is that
imposter
hit all again?
It hits. Oh, I lost it. It hits aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay. This is the tundra. You do get some hits of undead at a distance, though they don't feel close. You do feel something weird west of you. It's not fiend, it's not fae, it's not an aberration, not a celestial, but something weird amalgamation of them. But it also feels muted. You can tell that it's like close, but it feels muted somehow. Like whatever this thing is something strong, something powerful.
And muted. Okay.
Like something else is almost masking it.
Is this something I could roll? Can I try to figure out where this ping is coming up at?
Yeah, roll a survival check.
It's a 13.
In town, somewhere to the west,
Okay.
Rindo looks by you at Laurel. I need her to come with me.
Yeah. Well, some of us needed you too, and I'm gonna try to gut him with Shatter Spike.
Attack with advantage.
Whoa, not what I expected.
It's not great. That's a 17.
Just hits.
All right. Yami's behind him, so I'm gonna have a little extra into
Yeah.
this.
Flanking, right?
All right. So that is 7 from the spike, and then another. Yami's white right now, so another 3 cold damage on top of that.
Seems like the cold did a little less.
Had a feeling.
Uh
I have a second attack,
huh.
right?
Yeah.
And with the second one, I'm just gonna push him out of the doorway.
Okay. He just kind of stumbles back and like almost trips over Yami.
DM,
Yeah.
could I get a look at the bracelet that Maud described? The cold.
On his left hand, there's what looks like it looks like ice, but it's a different blue, and it does appear to be like crackling with lightning.
Oh.
And as you push him back, Farron, he goes to draw a bow that isn't there, and it shoots up into this weird crackling lightning crystal bow.
Oh,
And
shit.
he goes, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you have my face. But if you don't let me take her, I will kill you. And that's where we're going to end tonight. Actually, not quite there. I think. Let's see if this will work. I'm gonna try. Let's see. It's Midge. Something came in the caravan. Elena's gone.
Something? Elena's gone.
Is that your reply to the message?
Both out loud to my companions and to Midge, yes, I suppose.
Something broke through the magic, and Elena's gone.
Laurel would transform into a mastiff and just bull through the door and just run to the caravan.
With that, Rindo's bow just kind of disapparates. He's like, he didn't say she could do that. What the hell is going on? Okay, and that's what we're on to. So unfortunately, Rose will not be joining us next week as she has some plans. So we'll see if they can rescue
But we'll
her
have
in
Zeke
time.
back.
Yes, Jacqueline
We'll
will
get
be
our
returning
Zeke
next time.
back.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was...
Oh, that was amazing.
So the weird thing that I felt in the primeval awareness was that at the caravan.
It's a pretty fair assumption.
Fucking shit, damn it!
Wow.
There are so many secrets now from this episode.
Yeah, and
There are
only
so
one of
many
them is not. Only one of them is not public. Well, two of them, because I don't know if Elaina knows who the captor is, but she knows what he looks like.
That's for damn sure.
Theron's staring down a death match right now. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Wow.
Theron has an assumption, and it's obviously not a good one.
Oh no! What's Farron's assumption?
That he just gave up on us. That's Farron's assumption.
Oh, that Rindo did?
That Rindo gave up, yeah.
I mean, you don't really have the best passive insight, do you?
It's a 14. It's okay, but...
I mean, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Oh, okay. So, you think that he... Yeah, I could... Oh, I should have made an insight. Did I try to make an insight check on him?
I mean, you could retcon one, sure.
No, I should have made one at the time. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right, well, we're all gonna head out, so have a good night, everyone.
Princess is in another castle.
Oh, no.
So-